Hey people, Engineer 53, Khatrin Purification Plant, blue team. It's Jamboo as a Plague Champion starts off range combat with the damage of a Time Bolter, can get melee weapons, some decent utility and support, can build turrets and repair, but is very slow. This is the Death Guard elite scheme. Alongside Saint Galahad with a brother captain for the Ordo Malleus. Very durable hero, walks through objects and cannot be suppressed, powerful offense, disruption and support, fights in close combat. Alongside and rounded off the blue team is Doctoralex, or is it Doctoralex? I don't know, but he's a Lord Commissar, strong offense and support, fights in melee combat, begins with a refractor shield, and he doesn't have a hat on. What is going on here? This is the Mordian Iron Guard elite scheme. Red team, couple of Eldar. First up is Lolgar with a Farseer support commander that fights in melee combat, powerful buffs, debuffs and control abilities. This is the Oathway elite, Oathway DLC I should say. Jamboo with a Warp Spider Exarch, teleporting hero that fights range combat by default, awesome for capping, harassing with some powerful control abilities of his own. And rounding us off on the red team is itchyjeve with a Warboss, melee hero that can crush objects, powerful offense, disruption and support from the front lines, and goes down in the first engagement. He's not going to be happy. Down goes the Lord Commissar, two losses early on. Might both get revived. Not sure if the Eldar are going to be able to stand against this. CSM are going to cap Plague Champion heading out west to stand there, really. I thought he was going after that wreck point. But he's having a good stand. WAAAGH taken out. Orks had to back off because of the lack of Eldar support. Dire Avengers got a bit too close to stuff. Meanwhile, east side Eldar doing well. And Imperial Guard have had a look at the Banshees, said sod that, and gone mid. Shooting at a Farseer though. She did get the decap on that wreck point. Here's the Sentinel then. Technically a vehicle, but it has heavy infantry armor, can decap points, but cannot cap them, and in the hands of a good Imperial Guard player can be an amazing thing to have in tier 1 especially. Soak up damage for your army, lead the line, stomp on fellas, all good stuff. Strat Squad in amongst some sluggers, dealing with them pretty well there. Stormtroopers though getting some dagger to their face. Their face parts are now missing, I think. They're going back to the HQ to have some more stuff sewn on or implanted or whatever they do. Fellas, this is not a good thing to cap right here. They got the decap, but they drop a model. I don't think that's worth it. Saint Galahad does have some purgation. These guys have incinerators, big ass flamers that suppress you. Plague Champion trying to throw his blight grenades. Yep, looks like he blighted himself. Surely he should be immune to this. CSM catching it. The way that works is anything in the initial explosion will be infected, and then they will pass it to units of the same side. So enemy units cannot pass it to you and vice versa, but because he was caught in the initial explosion, his poor CSM got some of it there. Khatrin's on the field for Doctoralex. We got Jamboo and Lolgar with shurikens, nothing surprising there. It was like these guys in some trouble. CSM able to get in melee. Some doom blasting. Don't think that doom blast actually hit anything. That guy super died all for nothing. Dire Avengers again taking a bunch of damage. Another wasted doom blast. 456 to 380. Messy opening on all sides, I think. The Warboss is still down and twitching, dreaming of killing things, I'm sure. Purgation Squad just purgated something. I'm sure that's not even a word. Here we go. Uh-oh, Banshees don't want any part of those blue flames there. Look at the damage it did. Pretty fun unit, the Purgation. Fellas. Used to have Psychons, of course, in tier 2, but those were replaced by silencers. Didn't want them to have kind of anti-everything weapons all the time, I guess, in tier 2. Trying to move away from that kind of thing. East side, Power Node feeling the wrath of the Imperial Guard. Here are the Khatrin's very versatile squad. Can do decently well in melee, can disrupt, can support. Requires some micro, that's for sure. CSM on capping duty. Where are the other ones? He has two of them. There they are. Got some Raptors up too. Jump troops that suppress units when they land. Very fun. Plague Champion still looking for opportunities to throw out some black grenades, I guess. I hear shooting, kicking off in the mid. Purgation getting close enough to take a hell of a lot of damage from the guarding weapon team there. Grey Knights, or sorry, Ordo Malleus in general do struggle a little bit dealing with setup teams in Tier 1, especially a whole bunch of them. You can get a shield for the brother captain to help him get into range. Can also use his ouch, psychic lash. Gonna go down, and does go down. 456 to 354. I think he has Nemesis Vortex in Tier 1 now, doesn't he? Maybe Psychic Lash is Tier 2. I always get confused at the state of the Ordo Malleus roster. Here's the Warboss. He's so angry that he won't even let us see his indicator anymore. He is in retreat though, as you can see. Couldn't even get into fight then. He's got a lot of XP though. Don't know how that happened. Banshees in amongst Strat Squad. Dicey fight for both of those, but the Banshees way outnumbered. That was a bad fight to take and might pay for it with a Banshee loss, surely. They live. Saved by suppression there, maybe. He should have actually stopped chasing them so that the Strat Squad will stand still and fire their weapons at full accuracy. That might have finished them off. CSM seems to be hanging out on this west side quite a lot. Have found a Warp Spider Exarch. They're going to close for close combat. What, they're going to try to... He likes to do that, doesn't he? Warp Spider. He's got his improved targeters up. Can he get a model? Yeah, these guys need to back away. There's an upgraded shooter, boys. Pack a punch in Tier 1. No upgrades for these Stormtroopers. They can get grenade launchers and a Sergeant in Tier 1. Raptors scaring off the Banshees with a jump. And the Warp Spider doing his thing. Meanwhile, mid, we have a fully, well, not fully, the node is mission, but 3 generators up for the red team. Gonna get shot down here. Usually not a good idea to fully populate a contested power. Angel Gate maybe being the exception. 456 to 323. Raptors jumping in. They have their aspiring champion. All players in Tier 2 as of now. itchyjeve the last to get there. Those sluggers died. The sluggers did die. Raptors doing some work. Here come Banshees. Using their war shout to suppress. Touch of Nurgle heretics need to retreat. Banshees again though getting dealt with pretty easily once they get into range of guns and stuff. Purgation Squad with their silencers. I believe these things are bugged in that they do AoE damage and they're not meant to. Which is a shame. There goes a plasma grenade. Catachrons kind of strolled right into it and lost 2 models. And here's a Psychic Storm from the Farseer from that rune armor. Catachrons might go down in retreat, and they do. Mismanagement of your Catachrons there from Doctoralex. Manticore on the field. Not sure if it's fired yet, but that's a Wraith Lord for it to try and aim at. Strike Squad now have their Justicar, and he's gone for Nemesis Focus. Turns them into a very nice melee squad. Getting extra health and damage, as you can see. Also gives them Energy Burst and a melee special. And extra bonuses from the Justicar. Not sure how well they'll scale though against dedicated Tier 2 and up melee squads. We shall see. 2-to-1 cap here for blue team. Wraith Lord in amongst. Ouch. Grey Knights. They don't want to mess with this fella. He's got his Shuriken Cannon shoulder mounted. The Warboss continues to grow in anger. He's level 2 now though. Has no war gear. Gonna get some decapping going. West side's going to turn red, and they need those VPs. Oh, look at this. A las cannon turret. This thing packs a massive punch. Wraith Lord staying well away from it. Not much of a threat to infantry, though. Raptors jumping in. It's a good jump. Going for the Weird Boy, and they get him. Nicely done by Jim Beam. Saw the opening. Goes for it. Some damage over time from the Plague Champion, and a CSM weighing in too. Some Nurgly worship. Will the Raptors get out of there? Banshee's chasing. Wraith Lord gets a hit in, but now he's taking shots on a las cannon. As you can see, boom. Massive chunks of damage. Banshees will get on it and deal with it, I think. Oh, did he scuttle it? It seemed to go down very quickly there. Or scavenge, or whatever you want to call it. mean, Banshees, they aren't doing huge amounts of damage, but he is getting them out of trouble. He's getting them in and out quite well. He just hasn't quite... I think he could use the width of the map a little bit better to flank them in. You generally don't want to just sprint at stuff from the front with Banshees if you can at all help it. Wraithlord needs some repairs. Dire Avengers will do so. There's that Psychic Storm again. Guardsmen don't like it, it turns out, running away. Catatrons were replaced by Doctoralex. Maybe feels that he needs them to deal with the Banshees. West side still red. Here's that brother captain. He does have the Blessed Aegis up. You see that shield powered by his energy. Now runs away. Manticore gets a strike. Doesn't do a whole lot. 2-1 for red. What is this? Another Wraithlord? It is. Double Walker builds are generally a bad idea in a 3v3 because of the amount of anti-vehicle that can come on the field so fast, but definitely fun to see. We have the Xenos Power Claw for the Lord Commissar. Basically acts like a Power Fist. In fact, it replaced that Power Fist that he had. Stubbornness also, as you can see. Raptors jumping in to a whole lot of trouble, trying to get on those Wraith Guard, but Banshees are there. They have opened up an assault. Plague Champion with his Plague Fist now, and Icon of Nurgle. Decent grenade, but those guys were protected by the pestilence strike, so they took basically no damage. Uncapped over here, Weird Boy. Replacement, and gets a decent Warp Vomit. Look at this Plague Champion. Chasing his Wraith Guard, very low on health. He might just take the death here. Yeah, it does take the death. Unfortunately, he doesn't still hurt stuff with his Icon of Nurgle when he's downed. Unfortunately for him. And Plague Champion fans everywhere. 391, 263 on the VPs. Strat Squad capping. What do we have? We have Tier 3 for Galahad, Tier 3 for Lolgar and Jamboo. And a war truck on the way for itchyjeve. Itchyjeve. One of those. Why does Jim Beam have no resources? Doesn't seem to have been bled that much. 2-1 now for blue. Maybe we'll see Lolgar push mid here. Because the Imperial Guard are over this side, aren't they? Yes, they are. I'm hearing a las cannon, aren't I? Where is this thing? Oh, is it on the Rhino? It is on the Rhino. Raptors in on the Warboss. They should do pretty well. He's got no war gear. Leveling up to 2. The Raptors have done well. Warboss getting too isolated there. Dark Creepers on the field for Jamboo. Very powerful against heavy and super heavy infantry. Can also suppress targets. Warp Spider goes for the revive. Maybe a bit over eager to get it there. And is going to go down, I believe. Yes. Raptors might get another kill on the Warboss. He's not going to be happy. Down he goes again. 391, 216. That was not a good place or time to revive, I don't think, from Jamboo. War Truck needs to get a little bit closer, I think, to provide its reinforcement aura. Rhino's getting shots on the Wraithlord. And Stormtroopers with their anti-armor kit. Need to try and tie these guys up, and the Dire Avengers are doing so. Well played by Lolgar. Doesn't save the Wraithlord though. Manticore getting some shots in. We have some CSM with Aspiring Champion. 390 to 212. What are you fellas up to? You going to melee that war truck? Nope. They found a Bright Lance to bully. Might get it all the way off the field here. Farseer's in play and smacking them with her Doombringer. And those were Banshees, and they run the hell away. Red team have it. Blue team, you got a cap here, fellas. Plague Champion level 2. No war gear in the armor slot yet. We do have Seer Council on the way for Lolgar and a Land Raider Crusader for Galahad. Tier 3 now for Doctoralex. Only Jim Beam remains in Tier 2. 364, 212 on the VPs. It's close. 150-ish VPs isn't that much. Level 2 shooters. Raptors continue to be a massive pain in the ass for the red team. Might be worth the Farseer using the gravity blade. Don't think I've seen Doom go down on anything. I'm sure it has. What is this? The singularity. Ouch. Guardsmen wiped out by it, were they? Oh, some of them got away. Nice Manticore strike. Although, I think these fellas were protected by the pestilence strike there. Plague Champion having some fun now. Has the armor of pestilence. That was the aura of decay going off. Knocking those D-cannon fellas down. He's going to go down again, though, is the Plague Champion. Lord Commissar should be okay, though. Level 4. That's Doom right there on the Stormtroopers. Red team retain the west side. I was not expecting that. Look at this, though. Brother Captain is going to die to some Seer Council. Seer Council do not mess around. Awesome power melee squad with some passive damage resistance buff going on. Shrine of Nurgle periodically heals nearby allied infantry, and if you worship it, as these fellas are doing, it acts as a reinforcement point and heals more often. Also suppresses enemies that get near. It's a really good shrine. In a team game, can do a lot of stuff here. Storm Eagle is up for the Manticore. Might have wanted to like put it over here behind the shot blocker, but we'll see how it does. Webway is up over here. Farseer. Is it a Farseer? No, it's Jamboo's Webway. It's the one that gives energy regeneration, I think. Land Raider Crusader with Hurricane Bolters firing away, twin linked assault cannon, and a multi-melter. The Seer Council can't get close. Not that their power melee would do a lot. Also does it still have frag assault? I can't remember. I think maybe that was removed. Maybe we'll see here. Oh, shut down by the time field. Powerful, powerful war gear for the Farseer. Manticore strike. Where's he targeting? Oh, over here. Finishing off the Bright Lance, I believe. So what do we have in terms of AV? We have Wraith Guard and I guess the D-Cannon, and that's pretty much it. Howling Banshees could get in and do something with their spears. Weird Boy can also get some shots in, but not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. Red team still have this west side. Touch of Nurgle on the Raptors. Level 3 Plague Champion now. Up well over 1,000 hit points with the Armor of Pestilence. Gives him 600. But does make him even slower, I think. Yeah, look. 0.5 less movement speed. So I guess he's down to 4 now. Banshee surprise party. CSM not super appreciative of it. And start smacking them. And down they go, I guess, maybe. Oh, do they escape? I think they have made it out of there. We've got some Mark of Corn CSM. Jim Beam going full melee mode. What about the other fellas? They are Mark of Zinch, okay. Not quite full. Not quite full. Doom on the CSM now. Need to be very careful with this fight. He's keeping them in. Keeping them in. And now the Doom has gone. A good aura of decay. And CSM will be out of there safely. Will they even lose a model? They do not. That is a Noxious Cloud too. And again, the Plague Champion goes down. 263, 212. Blue team again need to cap this VP. They push the red team off and they don't seem to cap it. East side is all quiet. It's all in this passage now. Brother Captain, what's he got going on? He's got his Nemesis Demon Hammer. We have a battle wagon rampaging around for itchyjeve. Super unit for Orks. Can run fellas over, which is very orky and fun. And shoot some big old guns too. If you put a unit inside, it gets a speed bonus and all of the guns will fire. Otherwise, just the big zap gun fires, I believe. 263 to 202. Blue team are getting some capping going. You see that warrior acolyte fella for the stormtroopers, giving them some health regen. Here's the Land Raider. Warboss has his claw but needs to run away. Might go down on retreat, and I think it will. Uh-oh, Eldritch. Can they follow it up though? I believe that was from Lolgar, and there's another Eldritch. Yes, double Eldritch, and down it goes. Hits the Rhino as well. Did it hit? And it hit the Manticore, I think. Maybe not. It's firing, I think. Firing its little gun. So Galahad had a bad fight right there. A bad fight. Has tons of red. Could go for Paladins now. Red team trying to get this west side back. I don't see any real movement towards the naturals. They're all fighting this west side. Sometimes you can get tunnel vision in a team game and focus too much on the contested victory point. Here's a Rocks. Should take care of the shrine if nothing else. Down it goes. The heretics live. The heretics live. Has allowed them to push onto the VP though and hold it here. Sentinel did go down. Wraithguard, if you leveled up yet, fellas? Almost level 3, in fact. Blue team dealt a big blow. But the captains found a Bright Lance to bully. Strike Squad deep in enemy territory with Doom on them. But they get away miraculously with 3 models, do they? Is there a grenade? No grenade. Wraithguard can't hit moving targets unless you can manually force attack and have very good timing. Warboss with the boss pole. Not sure why Eldar are impressed with his boss pole, but hey, they get buffed too. Decap, but down goes the brother captain again. Paladins, this is big risk. I guess he can use the he can teleport out, but still might get chased down. Massive risk by Galahad. See the damage they're taking there. They teleport away and are allowed to march off, not chased here by the red team. I think chasing them with the Banshee speed and the battle wagon might have put them under huge amounts of pressure. Well, definitely would have. Might have like wiped them out. 228 to 152. West side is red. We've got a fire prism on the way for Jamboo. Blue team still reeling. But they've got a lot of resources, and Doctoralex is doing a lot of... He's got double demon russes. He's doing well. Still got these stormtroopers as well. I believe these are the same fellas. Full cap, says itchyjeve. Well, he's 89. Grey Knights, where are your units? They got double eldritched. And they do have some paladins, which are pretty badass. Not sure if he lost something else other than the Land Raider. It seemed like he did, but I wasn't paying attention. I guess the Stormtroopers are also lost. Using the phase armor to avoid the damage from the Manticore there. Nicely done by Jamboo. Here comes an orbital from Saint Galahad. Pretty good one. Didn't get the Eldar. They used their speedy Eldar ways to get out of it. Looks like blue team are attacking. Maybe a little bit. Not sure what these fellas are going to do alone. I guess they made them back off a little bit, but had no real support there. Plague Champion is still in. Rocket run here from Doctoralex. It's a decent one. Plague Champion doesn't want to go down again, does he? Great unclean one on the way for Jim Beam. He's doing well, this fella. But try to stay alive a little bit. 169 to 152. Brother Captain getting a decap. What is this? It's a singularity. And that will pull even big fat Terminators off a cap. Nicely timed one. Where is it? It's back here. Paladins with their incinerator. Battle wagons taking some hits. That's a Manticore. Can't quite hit anything though. Nope. But there's Holy Grounds from the Paladins. Increasing the speed of allies and decreasing the speed of enemies. A very powerful ability in big team fights. That's a dead rhino. Fire Prism maybe got a hit there. Double tank busters for Itchy. Blue team have the 2-1. Is very close on VPs, and Galahad is depleted, to say the least. Just 2 units on the field. Here's a great and clean one though. Having a little bit of trouble pathing around, but he's ready to go. He just got summoned into the real world. Give him a chance. Paladins had a look at the VP, I think, and saw an avatar and said, okay, maybe not right now, fellas. Stormtroopers trying to be sneaky and get some scouting done, I think, maybe. There are shooter knobs over here, though. Double fire prisms up, it should be noted. The war truck. Oh, right. Lehman Russ got the shot, I think. I thought the Stormtrooper just looked at it and it died. Manticore strike. Did a lot of damage to the Weird Boy. Great and clean one leading the charge. Where's the Plague Champion? He's coming up here. It's up to the red to take it. In fact, they're going for the natural, the Farseer on decapping duty over there. Avatar of Cain for Lolgar with a Wailing Doom. Some friendly fire on the Banshees. They now need to run. Level 3. Done well. See a council alongside it. Avatar, powerful combat unit. And also provides some very nice buffs. Combine that with Seer Council stuff, and it's pretty strong. Not sure why those fellows were slowed down there. Was that Holy Grounds? I don't think it was. Was it Enfeeble? Nope. Avatar turns to engage the Commissar, almost taking out his shield in one swing. Using the Wrath of Cain against a single brother captain for some reason. Not the best use of the time. Could have got 2 hits there. Is he going to get away? No. Strike Squad do not want to fight this. Any part of this. The cannon weapon team does get away, I think. Great and clean one seems like he's having a good time. Doesn't have many showers, but he does have a good time. Level 5 Lord Commissar. Red team. Oh, you're not going to cap like that. 1-1. Blue team did retain their natural. Look at this. Interceptors on the field now for Galahad. Teleporting squad with side cannons. Those are anti-everything guns. They also have some very handy grenades. Powerful unit if used well. Need to pick their targets and pick their teleports. Not easy to get a feel for. 1-3-3. 1-1-2. Commissar feeling brave, getting some capping on. And then shot in the face by a fire prism. Look at this though. If you want to hunt a fire prism, Lehman Russes with Vanquishers is a pretty good way to do it. Did not push it though. Just had to drive forward a little bit and get the last shot. A mistake, I think. There are tank buses lying in wait. There are Wraithguard around. It's not without a risk. But seeing the fire prism get that low. Blue team have the west side. 1-3-3-1-0-7. Where the hell is the Warboss? Oh, he's still down over here. Red team have some big old rosters going. Double interceptors now for Galahad. Might go fire prism hunting. Farseer runs away from the Paladins. It might be time to go mid, Eldar fellas. See a council easily chopping through the strike squad. Even at level 4, you'd easily favour a level 1 Seer Council in that fight, I think. And chopping through Paladins, as you can see. It's not a good fight for the Paladins. Dedicated melee squad with power melee weapons. Not what they want to fight, really. Oh. Whole bunch of side cannons, though. They're going for the VP. They're going to get shredded. Might get a decap, though. They are quick using their fleet, actually, to just frustrate those interceptors. Here we go. Teleporting through. And getting some shots. Meanwhile, west side. Manticore goes off. forces off some Eldar. Blue team hold it. Cloud of flies from the Great Unclean One used as a disruption there. He needs to get back and heal up. He's getting worshipped, but he's got a massive amount of hit points to heal. You just saw him consume the heretics there. I don't believe he gets a heal from that. I believe he only gets energy back. I think that's right. 133 to 50. Unlike the sorcerer's consume. I think he does get a heal off his one. Strike squad. I'm not sure what they're trying to do. They keep pushing through here. There's always some scary Eldar stuff in their face. Maybe just trying to keep them back, I guess. Take up a more defensive position might have been better. Nurgly vomit. West side uncapped. Down goes the battle wagon. It did really well though. Now maybe we'll see some of that tier 3 Ork infantry now that he's freed up some population over there. Nope, going for another battle wagon. He likes the battle wagon. That's an Eldritch, I think. And a Wailing Doom. And a hell of a lot of stuff going over here. So because some Chaos Terminators from Jamboo. Avatar struggling to path into the leap. This is very strange. What is he up to? That was bizarre. Dawn of Bugs. 133 to 50. 1-to-1 cap. Well, red team are swarming this west side. Terminator's taking tons of damage already. Great Unclean One very low. Avatar being shot up, but might get away. Manticore strike on the VP and stops it just in time. But those fellas are still there. Another Eldritch and a Singularity. Ouch. Nasty combo. Down goes a Great Unclean One. And Limarus has survived though. Shots coming in from Wraithguard. They've done really well. Level 4. It might be the red team's game now, because Jim Beam lost a lot in that fight. Terminator's got caught almost immediately by a massive wave of stuff. Look at this though. Brother Captain getting the natural. Now he's happy to fight some Banshees. Might see some demolishing strike. Boom. Weird Boy now trying to cap. 1-to-1 again. Paladins. Uh-oh, eating a stun. Bad news for Terminator variants. 133 to 38. D-Cannon might want to move up a little bit. I think it's being blocked by these containers over there. Now a Predator tank for Jim B. Decent choice, I guess. Get some Havocs up too, I say. They're fighting it hard. Galahad is putting the pressure on. That's a Singularity though, I think. It's going to be bad. Ouch. Took out that strike squad. And Paladins pulled back into the fight. And what the hell? Was that a Weird Boy shot taking out 2 Paladins? Or did something else shoot there? Maybe the D-Cannon shot as well. That looks like the most valuable Weird Boy shot ever. But I assume I'm wrong. Is this the same D-Cannon? How can it only be level 1? Must be a new one. Now here's the other one. This one's almost level 4. West side is blue though somehow. They have fought this so well despite losing so much. Being able to be aggressive in an effective fashion, which is not easy to do. Usually you'll see aggressive players just concede ground over and over. Battle Wagon goes down as a rocket run too. 130 to 14. Ork units barely clinging to life. Rocks. Big hit on the CSM, but these fellas are level 4 right now. Blue team going for the cap. 1-2-1 14. I thought it was all over. Red team are on a natural though. Orbital's going to stop the cap here. Seer Council have the speed to mostly dodge it. I think one fella got caught. Can they get back on it though? 1-to-1 cap. This is so close. Nob squad on the way for Itchy. Here's that Predator tank. He's gone for the mark of Nurgle. There's that green crap. Massive defensive buffs for the tank. Red team are back on this. Avatar not... Oh, it did fling back these fellas. I thought it missed everything with its Wrath of Cain there. Wailing Doom. The abilities seem to have such low cooldown for the Avatar. You can just fling them out left and right. They did get the cap. Look at this. Now it's the red team that need to hang on. Nob squad is on the field. Is the Avatar going to make it out though? Also the Paladins are chasing the Avatar. And there's the Holy Grounds. It might be going down here. Does go down. 103-14. GG says Lolgar. But they are on the VP. Wraithguard capping. Another last cannon turret. He likes these things, I guess. 99-14. Blue team are here though. Saint Galahad might have dropped. I saw him say sound bug in chat, which for those that don't know is a bug where you lose all of your sound and then the game crashes. And there's no known fix. So blue team might be fighting with an AI here. Paladins did go down. It's very possible. Can they hold on? 79-14. You need to cap Mr. Plague Champion. Need to use your pestilence strike and cap. There it is, I think. Was that it, or was that just a special? That was a special attack, I believe. Must have used it already. Must have used it already. Yeah, it looks like Galahad did drop with a sound bug. Very, very unfortunate. 61-14 at the end here. That isn't... Is that an Eldritch? No. I don't know what that was. Eldar getting into the back lines here. Maybe a little bit more aggression from the Lehman Russes. But I mean, you can't fault the play too much. They're both level 4. 33-14. Red team the double cap here. Some Grey Knight Terminators from the Ordo Malleus AI on the way. Brother Captain's being shot up trying to get the VP back. And it's a double for red. Looks like they have this game here. There it is. And red team take it with 14 VPs remaining. Was it because of the drop from Galahad? Or they were already kind of on the ropes? But there was a chance they could have pulled it around if Galahad was still here and didn't like lose the Paladins needlessly over here. But I guess we'll never know. Look at the heroes, end of the game. Level 10 Plague Champion. That's what I like to see. Plague fisting the crap out of everything and spreading Nurgly goodness. We had a level 4 Brother Captain. Did have the Holy Armor of Titan at the end. Doctoralex was a level 6. Had the Xenos Power Claw Stubbornness. And maybe another thing. Level 7 Lolgar with the Farseer. Runes of Reaping at the end there. Level 6 Warboss. Seems to be on the floor quite a lot. But it might have just been because of the indicator missing. Hard to keep track of those fellas. And a level 7 Warp Spider Exarch. There you have it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.